Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson, and I'm back today with 2 more live trades. I just completed them. Today is April the 22nd. There's no high impact news, but because of the pandemic, this virus all over the world, every day is like high impact news. Meaning that there are a lot of movement within the markets. I lean towards the pound pairs first, and then I'll look at the euro pairs. So today I did the pound yen and the pound dollar. I sold both of them after I got signals for selling using my magic trigger system. I do have my top 3, the magic trigger, the pip trigger, and the golden trigger. So using the magic trigger, I took the trade at about 10 to 9 this morning. It's about an hour and 20 minutes ago. 30 minutes actually, an hour and 30 minutes ago. So I sold the pound yen. Let's just drag and drop this in. Up here, let's see where I got in at. I got in at this point. Now it did one more cycle back up. Within approximately 20 pips. Let's see what that looked like. I was around, like I said, 19 or 20 pips. And of course, it continued to work its way down. I ended up with approximately, let's see what I got here, 17 pips. Now let's see, those 17 pips on the pound yen paid $1,539. I know it hooked around and kept going down, but my goal every day is try to get between 40 and 50 pips. And once I get that between 2 trades, you'll notice that I usually do 2 at a time. And once I get between 40 and 50 pips, I'm usually happy with that and I close the trades. Now the way I was trading today was the way I teach in the golden trigger. In other words, within the channel here, sell high and buy low. I was a little bit, jumped the gun a little bit here, but that's okay, it's not a big deal. I knew that it wasn't going to break the top, and eventually it'll hook around and give me those pips. Okay, let's move on to the pound dollar. Pair on the right here. Let's drag and drop this up to see where I got in at. This one was a little bit better timing. I got in right around the gold line here. Did a bit of a pullback. Not a big deal. Let's see what that was. Again, it's the same. At about 10 to 9 this morning, New York time, I got in. Went against me about 14 pips. And I closed it out here, right at this little cursor with 27 pips. And those 27 pips on the pound dollar produced $2,720. So for a grand total today of 44 pips. That was the number of pips, and money-wise was $4,259. You'll notice I only trade a couple of times a week, 2 no more than 3 times, as my pip totals are good enough, and or the money situation is definitely more than enough. I got into trading more than 15 years ago with the idea that I was going to eventually work a lot less and make a lot more. And took a number of years to accomplish that. I did it a little bit wrong. And if you get in touch with me, I'll teach you the right way to do it as opposed to the wrong way. And in the process, I'll be saving you thousands and thousands of dollars. You don't have to spend a lot of money like I did and take 8 years to learn, but you have to learn the right way. Now, if your system is not producing on a regular basis, such as my magic trigger, I suggest you get your hands on it. And to do so, all you got to do is look right below this video and you'll see this write-up. As I said, my magic trigger system, I do charge $250. Now I have a special running during this pandemic, and what you really need is a fair amount of good training and education and a good system to go obviously along with that. And I do have a special, and if you want to know what that special is, all you got to do is get in contact with me. So now this magic trigger system, it's a combination of the best of the golden trigger and the pip trigger merged together. Has around 3.5 gigabytes of training, and you'll get an exact copy of my system on your MT4 platform. Now it does come with 4 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter, the one you're looking at here. Comes with a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents. I'll tell you which ones you should be reading first, as opposed to trying to figure out which one. It'll get you up and running as quickly as possible. Now, it takes about a week to go through the videos, and of course I recommend to do it at least twice, and then 2 or 3 weeks of paper trading. So, and once your paper trading is going well, then that between 4 and 6 weeks you should be up and running and trading. And of course, not every trader finds that level of success that quickly, and there is a reason for that. It's usually they don't do the homework, don't watch the videos, or they don't grasp the concept of it. And today, as I said, I was working on after I got the triggers to sell, and I was working on trading the channel, as you can see down here. So since there's a lot of ways to trade, I do teach a lot of ways, and that's why there's 36 training videos along with 9 bonus videos. Now every day I'm looking for a great way to trade. Now there were other pairs that qualified for that, but I wanted to do trading this way today. So the easiest way to trade is a great way to trade, and that's what I recommend you to focus on to get you up and running as quickly as possible. Now I do teach a lot of trading tips, many in each and every video. I teach how to back test the magic trigger, how to scalp the market, how to scan the market, teach how to trade all 3 sessions, including this London close. Now the London close, along with trading the news is very difficult. Please don't do that until you become really good with a great way to trade, and of course how to trade with a day job. I recommend after you're good at trading. As I said, a great way to trade. Now I do teach how to trade pullbacks, and as you can see from the top up here down here, this is a pullback, and if it bounces and goes up, that's the pullback. But if it doesn't break the top and eventually it tests this goal line 2 or 3 times here, 1, 2, 3, finally broke through, and once it breaks through, I teach exactly how to trade. In other words, if I would have missed the entry, I could have got in either here or here to grab some pips on the way down. So if you have any questions at all, either about the magic trigger system or other questions you would like answer, all you got to do is pick up the phone and call me. Here's my number. Here's my email address. Remember, there's an underscore here. I do prefer Skype, as we can do Skype screen sharing. I made it easy for you. Just got to click on this link. We'll have contact through Skype. And as I said, through screen sharing, I'll give you, it will be a free session. Could last 45 minutes or more, depending on how many questions you may have for me. Remember, there's no obligation. Usually between 9 and 10 in the morning. It's 10:30 at the moment. but usually between 9 and 10 in the morning my day is done, and I have many hours throughout the rest of the day. I'm at home, so with this virus, so out of boredom I welcome people who are asking me questions, and I don't mind answering them. So all you got to do is get in contact with me. Now, over the past 10 years or so, I built 26 trigger systems. My newest ones happened little over the past year. If you want to see some screenshots, all you got to do is click on this link. Now, about 3 months ago or so, I did a review of my best 2 trigger systems, and then after I merged them together and called it the Magic Trigger, I did a review on that one. All you got to do is click on these links and watch the reviews. It's not too long, I think around 10 or 12 minutes. And you'll get a general idea and what the trigger system actually looks like. So I do believe that just about wraps up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, happy trading and keep yourself and your family safe. Bye for now.